We already have Siyo in the building. Make some noise for Siyo!
Come to lash out the fire, big Siyo taking you higher. We're in the place that inspires.
And we've got Desay in the building. Make some noise for Desay!
Look your spine, a metaphor at that. Just wanna rhyme, could care less about it. Stack.
They've all agreed that Desay is going to go first. So, whenever you're ready, man, hold down that list. Whenever you're ready. Hold down. Wish.
Hear me at the back, yeah? Speak up, so. This fella, he looks scummy, acts bummy, and I'll tell you what, something that's funny. This prick's 26 and still asks us out for pocket money. Now I am sick of people thinking that Siyo spits dope, clearly doing too much drinking, because all I hear is jokes. Then man, you know your ship is sinking when all you do is choke, so make sure the next thing you write is a fucking suicide note. I know a tip for this bloke to try and stack notes, because his last track was shit, and was actually called So Broke. And we quote, now this is actual lyrics, right? I'm so broke I can't eat. So broke I don't even smoke weed no more. And that's rough. I asked my mum for a lend of a score and she says that's tough. Man, that type of shit won't get you signed. You need a job. Here's what you do. Go home, load up your PC, do up a CV and stop bragging about the fact you're a hairdressing MC. He wants a tenner for his CD. That's how I know you're fucking spastic. A Soul Cans is free and that shit's a fucking classic. I'm Nike, you're Asics, I'm a beast, you're a faggot, you can't even smoke weed but go on like you're an addict. I'll get Darren to hit you with a pile driver and I'll smash you in the face with a typewriter for making a bitch move judging my last battle. And I'm not talking about your eyeliner. He voted OT, but in the end voted me, but came up to me after the battle like, oh man, I genuinely thought you got that shit in tree. You fucking pussy.
Alright.
Every time I battle, I always fucking choke. And I'm left here looking like a motherfucking dope. But check this, I ain't gonna choke no more, so that's you fucked up Shit's Creek with no ore, you see. I ain't be chopping heads like I should. Now when that spell makes shite rappers look good. I'm like a Dr. Dre beat after 2 or 3 beers, except Dre has made shite rappers look good for years. I wrote this verse for the internet gangsters. Let me try and explain to you absolute wankers. You could never try question my passion or heart when the fact is you wouldn't even show up for the start. If you had the nuts to turn up and get flesh, I would beat you to death like I'm Bruce Lee possessed. Leave you out in the press at the sight of the mess. I'm gonna do a live set in your chest. And then while avoid this hip hop thinks that battle connoisseurs have that fucking music's pussy like that faggot Ollie Moores. Couldn't touch me on the track using both your fucking hands, and if you think, is he talking to me? I most certainly am. I'm gonna use my first round to spit some true and honest word. I'll deal with this copper in the second and the third. Shut your fucking mouth and fucking leave that shit slapped up, put Desay in a bag, and your elbow is a rat.
Alright, now round here I want to say.
See, when I think...
Fucking there, give it over.
When I think of my life, I think beats and sure mics. He thinks GHD and Twilight. See, my bird's a fine sight and your bird's a dry shite, and she's only with you for the free haircuts and highlights. And I would like to highlight this fella's lyrics and his goofy flow. You actually rap about hairdryers and blue rinse. Siyo, you're in the wrong kind of studio. I'll come with sword swinging like Rufio, truth be told, you only attract fat birds. And washing hair in the salon's the only time you get a bird to bend over backwards. And in Blanchestown, you fucking clown. You be dangerous with half a brain. Calling Blanche backwards. This cunt is from Artane. He claims James was brushing his teeth into a bucket. You're an awful fucking fool. And your status is minuscule. Now this may be news to all of you, but Artane doesn't even have a fucking swimming pool. It's just a dump between two spots. I'd be surprised if there's two shops and people only go to Artane to get to Malahide or Coolock. Now I'm not Dick Royden just putting down his region because as live MCs, Dublin 5's not out leading. See, Blanche has Costello, The Elements, Tommy Hand, Bit of Rock, myself and a dialect that's lethal. And Artane only has this fucking Egypt. You lose so much, you and Nugget should do a loser remix. Now the crowd love what I'm speaking because they know it's the truth. Any rapper can stand here and say you look like a gook. But I'm more creative with my lines. And yeah, you do have cat's eyes, but I'm not talking Asian jokes when I say you're a Jap. So
Alright, so I've got 4 minutes on here and everything.
I've seen you before, sitting in the corner, writing down notes to take back to headquarters. Under strict orders, put faces to names. We got bad from the good bits, but we know who to blame. That sour grapes. Because ever since our last battle I've heard a slight dig. I'd rather vote overtime than the son of a pig. I hope he was frisked for wires and bugs. You're a rat the police, so I'm showing no love. You have the flow and the rhythm of a Harvey Norman ad. I ain't messing when they say that you're a hardly normal lad. You are the faggot graph. Don't believe in your facade, you should be only allowed battle with a warrant from your dad. I'll catch a board on the dance floor, we'll have dry sex when you're out in the smoking area making citizens arrests. We probably have all the judge and panel polygraph next. There's a lot more to MCing than taping mics to your chest. Abuse a spineless copper, I'ma be the people's hero. Fuck the fuzz, I'll turn this 5-0 into a 0. You fucking weirdo, I'll leave your face numb. I bet your mobile phone number ends in 911. Putting rats up with minimal effort. What makes him think he can fuck with my 0-4 record? I beat you on a track in a battle freestyle. I'm a real MC, you're a motherfucking child. These nuts, son.
Round 3, Desay.
So myself and Costello were sitting in Amsterdam a few weeks ago, and he told me something about this man, which I kind of found hard to understand. About how you were out in Jambos and went green, literally off 2 blows on a joint. So I guess you smoking is like going to the O2. I can't see the point. And against Nash you choked out. I guess that shows you weren't prepared. He started fucking up his bars and they started going, oh yeah, I'm playing with his hair. This fella won't scare me, probably come with his scissors and try harm me. Showed up to a battle rocking the same haircut as Mary Harney. As a rapper, you're a farce. Shite in any battle I've seen you and prove that weed in some people can cause paranoid schizophrenia. See, I'm just not feeling him or his tracks. Calls himself Big Siyo, the herbalist, but can't decide if he's a Rasta during Exodus or a Muslim terrorist. You should go see a therapist for the troubles you're facing, because I've heard you're like Jamaican, Asian and even Australian. And your CD is fucking failing. Fuck weapon of mass creation. It's stuck in the underground like New Zealand minor situation of Bin Laden's hiding station. And this fella is faking like Heidi Montag's face and tits, legs and hips, and can't even afford a bag of chips or a box of filter tips. The tracks you record are shit and your battle records in bits. You're 0 for 4 here. Judges the pity voted do wonders for this bitch. Cause I'm a mix of Doc Brown and Kevorkian and often this prick with his weirdest flow, so watch me leave him 05 like I sat him in a DeLorean and said it to 6 years ago. That's it.
See, no one knows Desay when they step into place, but he's the geezer from the scene with the fat fucking face. And if you're still not sure, don't be silly and ask. He's the one who looks like he's wearing a Bo Selector mask. You sound like a pussy and you look like a lump. It's like on the neck of a valve for a bicycle pump. Inflates your fat face to the shape of a pear. It's probably why all your verses are full of hot air. But you sound like a pussy, let's talk about that. The fact that you rap like an absolute twat. I know folk from Blanche, that's more than a few, and not one of them speak faggot talk like you. Against Costello we said, get birds or die trying. Now is a bird a bird like a hoe? Or is a bird that thing you die trying to grow? What be the dealio was really not important. But it's true you get mistaken for the fat-headed Graham Norton. It's the true one that I'm asking for pulsating tumour. And I don't even ask about the other two rumours. That the lack of sense of humour made your boy cut horizontal. She had your kid, took one look and didn't want them. Because he was a fat-headed, ugly little fucker like his daddy was. Who gets abused on the camera to prove just how mad he was. Or how sad he was. Chaps was the scallywag. Thought that he could rap now the chaps getting body bagged. You get bored when you try to cook beef. I'll have you and all the boys down on 21 Jump Street. You fucking...
Just what Siyo versus Desay. We're going to go to the judges back at 2.
Very funny. First round, it was edging towards Desay. Second round, Siyo was fucking second round was hilarious. Not very relevant considering Desay is not to do with a cop as far as I know. His dad is in the cop like that, but still very fucking funny. And in the third round, I'm going to go with Siyo again. So 2-1 to Siyo.
I judged this shit round for round. I don't know how other people do it, but first round I think was a draw. Second round I think Siyo took it, and as for the third round it was really close. I think we're going to go for the draw for the third round as well. So 2 draws and 1 to Siyo. I think Siyo just edged it. It was close. I hate saying OT, but I'm just going to say Siyo just edged it.
Fuck. It was close. I'm going to be honest, it was close. I don't like giving OT, so I'm going to break it down. I think the first round, I think it was mad even. I know Siyo kind of went off on one, but his battle record kind of justifies that and losses he's had. I think second round Desay was fucking sick as fuck, but I think Siyo really took that round. I think the last round was close again. Maybe Desay edging it, but I'm going to have to say Siyo based on the second round. I think that was the only round I could pick a clear winner, so I'd say probably, yeah, closest.
My story is Ross, so check out Nugget, fucking Ready to Die, terrorist.com. I'm going to give that one to Siyo just on the basis of like delivery and presence alone. I think they were kind of even like punchlines and shit, but it's the best I've seen Siyo so far. Like Desay did kill it and he has some wicked ones, especially in the third, but Siyo.
Deadly battle. First round I thought was even. Second round Siyo stomped it. He was fucking brilliant in the second round. Desay had a good second round, but Siyo was just so much better. Better punches, better delivery. And the third round I would have given even, but I just thought Siyo might have edged that round with the grow a beard or die trying line, so I'm gonna Siyo.
Welcome back to DFI7. Now make some fucking noise! Okay! Alright, you just watched Siyo versus Desay. We do have a decision in 3, and the winner is for the